Thank you, President-elect Biden, Vice President-elect.
Look in the wrong direction, sorry.
Good to see you. I want to start with a question about your pandemic planning and then a question about your economic plan. You spoke about the need to access the outgoing administration's COVID vaccine distribution plans. What do you see as the biggest threat to your transition right now, given President Trump's unprecedented attempt to obstruct and delay a smooth transfer of power?
More people may die if we don't coordinate. Look, as my Chief of Staff, Ron Klain, would say, who handled Ebola, a vaccine is important. It's of little use until you're vaccinated. So how do we get the vaccine? How do we get over 300 million Americans vaccinated? What's the game plan? It's a huge, huge, huge undertaking to get it done, prioritize those greatest in need, and working our way through it, and also cooperate with the World Health Organization and the rest of the world in dealing with this. And so they say they have this warp speed program that not only dealt with getting vaccines, but also how to distribute this. If we have to wait until January 20th to start that planning, it puts us behind over a month, month and a half. And so it's important that it be done, that there be coordination now or as rapidly as we can get that done.
On the economy, the Vice President-elect talked about having an economy that works for working people. One thing I didn't hear you talk specifically about is canceling student loan debt. Does student loan forgiveness figure in your plan? Would you take executive action to achieve it?
It does figure in my plan. I've laid out in detail. For example, the legislation passed by the Democratic House calls for immediate $10,000 forgiveness of student loans. It's holding people up. They're in real trouble. They're having to make choices between paying their student loan and paying their rent, those kinds of decisions. It should be done immediately. In addition to that, as you know, I think that everything from community college straight through to doubling Pell Grants to making sure that we have access, free education for anyone making under $125,000 for 4 years of college. And there is a program that exists now under the law that forgives student loans for being able to engaging in public service. I'm going to institute that fundamental change in that so it's able to be available to everyone that in fact is engaged. It's not being very well managed right now. So I'm going to do all of those things. Thank you.
So real quick there, that was great for Biden to pretty much come out and swing for the fences pretty much right away, saying, look, if Donald Trump doesn't help us coordinate with this, with my administration's response to the pandemic, then it's going to be harder and people are going to die, right? Like, Joe Biden is not holding back. But just what a crappy position we're in. That Donald Trump, no one has any faith in him. And so we would be happy if he just allowed Biden's staff to just have the information so that they could save people's lives. And he won't even do that, right? He can't even help to save Americans' lives. Like, Donald Trump should be working his ass off right now, not going and playing golf, right? But he should be working his ass off to bring this pandemic to a close. He's never done that. But he still has time in office. And we don't even have the faith in him that he can even help Joe Biden save lives, right? Like, it's so bad. It's so bad.